Hello everyone, just going to show you how the Run Lap Tap app is designed to work, how you set it up and how you can make use of it to track up to 12 runners. Once you've launched the app, the first things you need to do is add your runners. Now if you click the runners folder, you get the ability to add your pool of runners. Now you can add more than 12 because you can obviously have as many runners in there as you like, and then when the time comes you can select the runners that you desire. One of the little handy hints is you can actually add more than one runner at a time by putting in a comma between the runners, and you'll see that those 3 runners have been added, as opposed to pressing plus and adding one runner like so. You can add them all in one hit. Once you're ready to actually activate a particular runner, you need to select them. In this case we're going to use those 4, and then hit save, and you'll see those runners make their way onto the field. If you like, you can then go ahead and press the setup option, and you can see here that you can change the units of measurement from metric to imperial, from kilometers to meters per second, and if you're in imperial you'll see that changes from miles an hour to feet per second. I'm going to use metric. You've got distance units here. I'm going to use meter. You can choose to use a single tap or a double tap. Now that means that when the runner comes through you double tap their name or you single tap their name. I put double tap in there so that you obviously deliberately mean to do it. You don't accidentally bump that person and set off their lap. Sound on and off to give you some feedback that you've actually clicked the button. Circuit and sprint, they're just different methods for running. One of those, if you see here, doesn't involve a lap length. It just has a sprint of a certain distance. And you've got circuit, which is the most common one. And you can choose to display the runner as a photo. You can see here that the runner's photo will actually appear, and that's great if you don't know the runners. You can give this to someone else and they can use the picture to identify them, or you can use photo and name, or in this case we're going to use name so we can see. And then we're ready to go. But the first thing after that we've set our settings in the right spot is we need to actually change the lap length. So we're going to make it a 400 meter track, which is the standard athletics track, and we're going to say that they're going to do 2 laps. And then you press start. You can see here that we're now running the race. We can, as the person comes around, we can double tap their name and their details have been amended and changed. You can see that they're on the 2nd lap, their pace. If you press the more button you can see exactly how fast they are operating at. We can then double tap the other runners to complete their laps. And then we get around to the 2nd lap and you can see that runner 1's finished, runner 12, runner 2 and runner 3. And you'll be prompted with the ability to export that. One of the other features which is commonly used is the start delay value. Now this means that you can set handicap races. So for example, runner 3 might start the race 5 seconds after we start the start button. Now you'll see that when I press the start, these 3 runners, runner 1, runner 12 and runner 2, will start moving and their time will start. However, as a runner 3 will obviously have a 5-second delay, and then their banner will flash. So you can see that the first 3 runners have gone, and then you see that runner 3 is now set to go as well. Now you can set as much delay value as you like, and you can have everyone operating in a different delay, and you can then keep track of all runners and the way that they're going. Once you've completed a run, you can see that you can click on an individual runner and you can see the details of the run, when it happened, and all the metrics and stuff that might be useful, and then you can export those. That's Run Lap Tap, and hopefully now you have a bit of an idea about how to set it up, and I hope you enjoy it.